Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Ninja SL400 Double Stack XL air fryer. And what I wanted to do today is to show you around the air fryer some of the features and benefits that it offers. Over the last couple of years we've sold loads of the Ninja air fryers, whether it's the single drawer AF100 or the twin drawer AF300 or the AF400 twin drawer model as well. We're finding a lot of people have purchased the single drawer model, the AF100, and what they're doing is they're realising that internal capacity is not that big, so they just want something a little bit bigger. But they're looking for a twin drawer model, so you can cook different things at different times. But really what they're finding is that space on the worktop is quite limiting. And Ninja will have done customer research to find this out, and what they've done is they've come up with a twin drawer model, but you've actually got the drawers on top of each other, which personally I think is a brilliant idea. It still fits under a standard cabinet, but the main advantage is it's actually 30% slimmer compared to the twin drawer model, the AF400, and also it's the same capacity as the AF400 as well. I'll just have a quick measure of the air fryer. So really looking around just over 29 centimetres, around 11.5 inches wide. The height of it, you're looking at 38 centimetres or just under 15 inches high. And then as far as the depth, from completely the back to the front lip here, you're looking at 41 centimetres, or around 16 inches. Or if you're going to include the handles as well, then really you need to allow I'd say about 48.5 centimetres or just over 19 inches. So in each drawer, you'll notice that you've actually got wire racks at the top here. This is what Ninja call the stacked meal rack. You get one of these in each drawer, so essentially it is the same. And if we just take that out, then you'll notice at the bottom here you've got a crisper plate, and that's really good. So if you've got things like potatoes or chips or chicken nuggets or something that you want to get really crispy, then keep that in, because you'll find it just raises everything off the bottom of, there we are, if you just take that out, then you can put things directly on the bottom, but you will find you don't quite get the same airflow around the drawer. So I'd always recommend, if you want to cook things and get them nice and crispy, then just leave that in. And again, you've got the choice of putting that in as well. So if you wanted to cook different things at the bottom of the drawer compared to something on top, or even if you wanted to cook the same things but it just spreads everything out. When it comes to cleaning it, couldn't be easier. You can either wash it in hot soapy water, which is how I prefer to clean air fryer drawers, or you can also put it into a dishwasher as well. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of putting it into a dishwasher. I suppose you could find over the time that the front of the drawer might start to change a little bit, or even the handle colour, but hopefully that shouldn't be an issue, especially in the short term. But if it was my choice, then I'd just prefer to wash it in hot soapy water. When you first turn the air fryer on, you'll notice they're very polite to us and it's saying hello. Not really sure why Ninja have decided to put the H and the E in capital letters and the LL in lowercase. Not really sure why. If you would know why, then let me know in the comments. But what you need to do first of all is to select which drawer you wanted. So I would select the top drawer, drawer number 1, and then you've got the choice of 6 different functions here. And with the functions, so first of all you've got the air fry, and that's really to, I suppose, for, like a lot of people are using this for, if you want things like crispy food with little or no oil, then that's really the best one to use. The next one will be Max Crisp. That's for best cooking smaller quantities of frozen food, such as French fries and chicken nuggets, which may need a higher temperature. Next one is Bake, just at the bottom there. That's for cooking things like baked treats and desserts. So if that's really what you're into, then using the Bake option could be a good idea. Then the next option is the Roast, and with that one, that's really good if you enjoy your meats. So if you wanted to cook, say, tender meats, then I'd recommend using the Roast option. The next option is Reheat, and with that, that's really good if you've had something that's been cooked before, so it doesn't need fully cooking, it just really needs reheating or warming up, then that's a good option to use. Now a good example of this is that at home we have pizza on the odd occasion with the boys, and I just found that if my boys go to reheat something, like a pizza, they traditionally will go and put it into a microwave. I'm not sure if you ever tried reheated pizza from a microwave, it's horrible. It's soggy, it's almost wet, and yeah, really not nice. And I said to my boys, I'm going to reheat a couple of slices of pizza in the air fryer, and they thought I was bonkers really, but after I'd done it, it was really good, nice and crispy, and almost as good as when we first had it. Anyway, that's the reheat option, and I can vouch for that. The next one is Dehydrate. So dehydrating is really good if you enjoy things like vegetables or fruit. Again, a good example of this is I've dehydrated things like banana and berries before, and they're a really good alternative to other snacks. But all you need to do to select one of these, you just rotate the dial and it will go between all of them. And for each one, as you'll notice at the top here, so you've got air fry, and that's the time that you want it to cook, and also you've got the temperature. And once you've selected the option that you want, then all you need to do is just press the button, so you can actually change the temperature. So on the air fry, that will go up to a maximum of 210 degrees C, and it goes all the way down to 150. For the time, so if you wanted to change the time, then you just press the button there, and what that will do is you can just change it. It goes up in 1 minute increments, which I think is really good. It doesn't need to be any more or any less than that. So you just rotate the dial, and then once you've selected that, so for example, if I wanted something to air fry for 40 minutes, which is actually a long time in an air fryer, so 40 minutes, 150 degrees centigrade, then after that, then you can just press start. So in theory, what I could do is I could set that going, and then I could go into drawer 2 at the bottom, and I could do the same thing. So I could actually select, for example, air fry. With this one, I don't need it on quite as long, because what I want to do is to cook something that doesn't require 40 minutes. So I could select a time of, say, 25 minutes. So put that to 25, but I want that to be slightly higher. So let's put that at 210 degrees. So the advantage of that is you've got the option to select different temperatures and different times for each drawer. Now, I suppose what you want to do is, ideally, if you're cooking one meal for everyone, you want to make sure that everything is cooked and ready at the same time. And Ninja have already thought about that. You've got a couple of options here. Now, sync is actually a really good option that Ninja have put on here. And what that will do is that will actually make sure that both drawers will finish at the same time. So if I've got one drawer that's set for 25 minutes and the other drawer that's set for 40 minutes, what would happen is when I press start, the first drawer, so drawer number 1, will start, and 15 minutes later, drawer number 2 will kick into action. And that makes sure that both drawers finish at the same time, which I think is a brilliant feature. Then the next option is match at the bottom here. And what that will do, that will actually allow both drawers to cook at the same time and the same temperature throughout. So the main advantage is, rather than just having one drawer, then you've actually got 2 drawers doing exactly the same thing at the same time. The final option is the Double Stack Pro, and with that, if you wanted to cook 4 different foods within the 2 drawers, then personally I'd recommend using the Double Stack Pro option. And what that will do is that will enable the food to be cooked properly, nice and evenly, and not mixing the flavours with each other. And that's really if you're going to use the stacked meal racks within the drawers. If you're thinking of purchasing one of these models, I've provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just give us a quick thumbs up, click subscribe and leave any comments below. I'd always ask for comments, whether it's good or bad, about the video. I know I could have done a couple of demonstrations in it, but I just wanted to try and keep the video pretty short, just showing you some of the features and benefits that it offers. Now my question to you is, if you have got an air fryer at the moment, either a single or a twin drawer model, would you change it for this one? Because I suppose that's really what Ninja are hoping, is that people are going to upgrade from what they've got, or even add it on. Because of the size of it, then it's really slim. You might have it as a second air fryer. So would you purchase this one if you've already got one? Anyway, thanks for watching.